Hi, welcome to another Sapphic Lit pop-up interview. Today we have Sapphire publisher and author Chris Svensson. Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing great, Felice. Thanks for having me on. It's a real pleasure.
Oh, I'm happy to have you. We're going to talk about your book, The Path the Turtle Takes. Can you tell us a little about the book?
Yeah, it's got, kind of modern political times right now. The book's about character Liliana Chavez, whose family calls her out of medical school. She's in her fourth year. She's got this dream of being a doctor. They call her home because her father, who's in the United States illegally, has been sending money home while he stopped a couple of months ago. So now they want her to go. Um, Part of what's happened in this book is that Liliana's a lesbian and she's considered what they call a monflor in Spanish, and she's brought shame to the family. So this is her one way to, redeem herself. She leaves illegally, comes into the United States undocumented, and then we see her go through this whole process of getting work and living in the shadows, and then she finds love at a community college, and so this is kind of her journey through all of that.
Wow. So it really parallels some politics right now. Did
It
you do that
does,
on
yeah.
purpose or just
I've been thinking about this book for probably the last 5 years, so it wasn't something that just happened.
right? Wow. Okay. What's the representation of the book? What have you seen?
So, we represent, so we've got undocumented workers, we've got the ag industry, we've got community colleges in here, we've got a lot of people of color and the lives that they're living in this book. There's a whole process that I talk about how she comes into the community illegally and her contacts and what happens and what that looks like. My family was an ag family, so I took a lot of some of this background from the ag family. There's actually a scene in there that Lily finds out her father's got a second family. That actually happened within my family. So
Wow.
yeah, it's one of those situations where you kind of draw on what you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know you write under the pen name Isabella. So, as a publisher, you have an anthology that just came out. Her Compass Was a Woman. Can you tell us a little about that book?
Yeah, it was this is the third time that we've done a cruise with Olivia, Literary Adventures at Sea, but it's the first time that we finally convinced them to do an anthology. So, Olivia holds its brand tight. We hold our brand tight. We want to make sure that, we represent Olivia and that, we have quality stories. So we put a call out. We got quite a few selections over and above what we thought we would get. And so we gave priority to those who were on the trip, who were there. And then, we had to pick and choose. We got some really great stories, and Sally Ann Monty was the editor on that, and she did a phenomenal job. We can't pick every story. So that's the other part of this, is that, some people are upset we didn't pick their story, and it's got to be good.
Yeah, and it's excellent. It's excellent. I was psyched to not only be on the cruise, but be in the anthology. Do you think there'll be another Literary Adventures at Sea cruise?
I hope so. I hope so. I think Olivia was really thrilled with the turnout. We had a massive turnout for the very first event, which was on the world stage. It
Mm.
was huge. I mean, it was just jam-packed. So all the panels turned out well. I hope so. We want to cultivate this relationship with Olivia. We really love working with them. They're such a professional team. They're just awesome to work with.
Yeah, I know, definitely. I had the best week of my life. It was really, everything was top notch. The
Yeah,
panels, the discussions, the activities, and the other authors. It was great meeting
yeah.
them. So, how can readers find your books and find out about Sapphire books as well?
Well, you can find Sapphire Books at www.sapphirebooks.com. You can find all our books there. And then on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, Kobo, lots of places books are sold.
Awesome. Well, thank you. This was great. I appreciate you coming on.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me.
All right, good to see you.
Good to
Bye-bye.
see you. Bye.